What if I told you that practicing semen retention the wrong way can actually hurt your growth as a man? Like, yes, we always talk about the benefits, the skin glowing, the superpowers and everything that you receive on semen retention, man. But what if you're doing it the wrong way, you end up frustrated and angry and disappointed for being on your semen retention journey, man, just because you're on it for the wrong reasons, man. And this is why I want to react to my brother, Rashad Awaken, who just made a video about signs to know if you are on semen retention for the wrong reasons, my brothers, man. So if you are doing any of these things, you need to stop, because it's only going to lead you brothers down a path of destruction, man. So yes, that's why I want to react to my brother Rashad Awakened, and hopefully this video is edifying for you brothers out there and all that good jazz, man. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's go.
Here's a few signs that you are on semen retention for the wrong reasons. Number one, if you are on semen retention because you're trying to flex on women or try to stick it to the women like, oh yeah, I don't need you, I overcame this, I overcame that, all the women that rejected me, yeah, this me getting my power back. If you're doing that for those reasons, that's vain. That's from a place of rejection. And you can try to say, oh, I don't care what y'all think, I don't care no more. But the fact that you're doing it to flex on them shows that you still care.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying, hey, don't go on semen retention. I would never tell y'all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you married, like, I ain't gonna tell you, I ain't finna tell you go on semen retention if you're married, essentially. But what I am saying is the main reason we are supposed to be on semen retention is simply because it honors God. It's that simple.
Yeah.
If you're a single man, we ain't supposed to be out here touching ourselves like no monkeys, and we ain't supposed to be fornicating out here. So by default, we need to be waiting till marriage. By default, we need to be celibate. However you want to put it, abstinent, semen retention, don't matter. That's by default. So it's to glorify God and honor God with your body. You understand what I'm saying? It shouldn't be, oh, I'm trying to flex on this girl, or, you know, they gonna see me out and bossed up on them. Does the boss up comes, I guess, however you want to see it, yeah, you know.
Let me stop right there, man, because I remember prior to hopping on semen retention, man, I was going through my red pill rage. I was watching all those cats, man. AMS, Steph is Cold, NTR, Anthony Spade. You guys know. FitX. I was watching all those brothers, man, and they were talking about bossing up and flexing on your ex, like playing the little mind games and all that type of stuff, man. But when I hopped on semen retention, I didn't feel the need to do that. That was more when I was in the world. That was more before I found God. Like, once I hopped on semen retention, I didn't really care. And you want to know what? When you don't care about something, like when nothing has like any like value to you or something, that's when it really happens, right? Because once I stopped trying to flex on my ex, once I stopped trying to make everything about getting my revenge and getting my get back and all that type of stuff, man, it came to me naturally. Right? So I didn't have to do none of that. Right? When she seen me, because she cheated on me, she went to Miami, did her thing with her dude, right? And then I seen her maybe like, I think like 9 or 10 months later after that, right? At that point, I was in the beginning stages of my God journey, right? So I didn't have to do none of that. I didn't have to get the revenge. She seen it, right? I didn't have to flex on her. I didn't have to boss up on her. I didn't have to do that. She already seen it, so it came by default, right? So again, if you guys are hopping on semen retention just to try to get back on your ex or try to front and stunt on people that did you wrong, like you're on it for the wrong reason. You don't have to do that. The front, the stunt, the flexes are gonna come natural. You don't have to do that. They're gonna see the glow in you. Right? Your ex-girlfriend or the girl that played you or the dude that played you, they're going to see that. You don't have to make it your mission to do that. They're going to see it. It comes by default. The glow up comes by default. Right? So you don't have to do that. Nah, we're not on no red pill stuff over here. Nah, we don't need the front and stuff. Matter of fact, our past is pushing. We don't care about our ex-girlfriends no more. Anybody that played us in the past, we don't even care about them no more, right? So again, man, don't turn the semen retention to the red pill. No, we don't care about what our ex is doing. She over there, I'm over here. Right? She over there, I don't even got her. No, I'm on to something better, right? Something better than that. I ain't even worried about that. I don't need to front and stunt on her. No, that's lame. Nah, like I said, the front and stunting comes by default. And all that good jazz, man. So let's keep going.
Gonna be some women that's gonna look at you and be like, man, I missed out on this, I missed out on that. But that's not supposed to fill your ego. That's not supposed to puff your ego up. You got to fight that stuff off. We got to be humble men under Christ. You understand what I'm saying? We got to walk in humility, walk in true confidence. And true confidence isn't contingent upon how people see us.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Our assurance is in who God is and who he says we are. Not if this woman that rejected us in the 2nd grade is now come to her senses. You know what I'm saying? So that's vanity purpose. So that's one reason somebody could be on semen retention for the wrong reason. 2, if you're on semen retention for the physical benefits solely, that's vain.
Yeah,
That's you loving this flesh. If you're on semen retention because you want the eye glow, you know, you want the face glowing, you want the strength, you want the boost of testosterone, those things are fine and dandy, but when you put those things over your intimate relationship with God, that's a problem.
Yep.
I'm not saying it's wrong for you to want to glow. I'm not saying it's wrong for you to want to be stronger or feel confident. But what I am saying is when you place these things above God, that's a problem.
Yep.
Understand, you build your relationship with the Lord and everything else is just going to naturally follow. Yep. Seek his kingdom and his righteousness and everything else shall be added onto you.
Yep.
And I gotta always bring this up, and I've been bringing this up a lot lately in my videos. I tell you guys, the brothers that was making semen retention content when I was coming up, yeah, they talked about the skin glowing, yeah, they talked about female attraction, yeah, they talked about extra energy and you're gonna be building muscle faster and all that type of stuff. Yeah, they talked about it, but it wasn't as vain as the content is now, right? When I was watching Mark the Messenger, when I was watching Spiritual Neezy and Breed and that other brother I can't find, man, when I was watching those brothers, they wasn't on that. Dante Young, those brothers was not on that. Yes, they talked about it, yeah. Right? Because, yeah, we got to mention the female attraction. It's going to come, right? It's going to come. That girl is going to come. She's going to be throwing herself at you. Right? It's going to come on your journey, man. But it wasn't as vain as it is now. Like, we got brothers out there. I hopped on semen retention just for female attraction. I hopped on semen retention just so I can fix my skin or get my energy back or get this or get that. Right? No, the main reason you should be hopping on semen retention, First Thessalonians 4:3, it is the will of God and for your sanctification that you abstain from sexual immorality. That should be the main reason. And that is the reason I hopped on semen retention. I found out it was a sin. Right? And then all the other stuff, like you just said, seek first the kingdom of heaven, and then all things shall be added. And then I started to see my skin glowing, energy, ex coming back, haters, mockers, this, that. Kind people showing me kindness. The girl at the supermarket let me skip. The girl at the supermarket, if I'm short on the money, she let me slide and all that type of stuff, right? That came by default. Fronting on your ex came by default, right? I didn't hop on semen retention just purely for skin glowing, like a lot of people out there doing nowadays, or just purely for female attraction. That is vain and that is lame also. That sounds like witchcraft. Yo, I hopped on semen retention so I can get girls. You a wizard if you're saying that. You're lame. That is a loser right there. Right? I see videos out there, yo, I'm going to use my semen retention riz to go riz up girls at the mall. That is lame. Right? Semen, 2 years ago, I seen a brother made a video, yo, semen retention, I smashed my best friend's my best friend's moms on semen retention. No, you made that video tomorrow, you smashed somebody's moms. You see the goofy stuff I be talking about, man? But no, man, like I said, if you on it for semen retention for anything other than God, you are not on semen retention. You're not on the same journey as me. Don't even put that in your title. Don't even say you're on the same journey as me, because I'm not on clown retention like you are. Right? Get closer to God, man. Get in control of your sexual desires. God first, sexual desire second. That is the reason you should be on semen retention. And then all the other stuff. Skin glowing, eyes looking more, eye contact. Then all the other nonsense comes later, right? But God is always first out there, my brothers out there, man. Don't ever forget that. And don't, like I said, these brothers out there leading a lot of y'all down a path of destruction nowadays, man. Crazy. So let's keep going.
Are add-ons. These are benefits. They're good. But it becomes vain when we start to worship them, when we start to seek these things, when we start to feel like, oh man, I'm not in right standing with God no more because I relapse or because I fail. That ain't how that go. You fail, you get back up, but do you really believe in the gospel of Jesus Christ? Yeah. Or do you believe in your streak? Your number don't define you. God defines who you are. Yep. So don't put your trust in your streak. Put your trust in Christ. And that's going to lead me to my next one. Another reason somebody may be doing semen retention for the wrong reason, if you're just simply trying to build a streak.
Yeah.
You flexing with your streak. I'm not saying don't celebrate the small wins. I'm not saying don't celebrate the big wins. I'm not saying that. I'm not even saying don't count. Do what works for you. Just make sure you're spirit led and you doing things for the glory of God. Now, if the Lord blesses you to get a 1,000-day streak, amen. Praise God. That type of stuff, it helps people. It helps other brothers to know that it's possible. I'll just be completely honest. So I'm not gonna go too far right and be like, no, don't do it at all. Don't do it when it's vain. But if you use it as a tool to motivate yourself or motivate other people's, go right ahead. I'm not mad about it. I ain't heard about it. You understand what I'm saying?
And let me stop right there, man, because I like even I don't personally tell people in my street, even though I tell people like I just did 4 years last week, right? May 26th made 4 years for me, right? But I'm not out there telling people I'm on day 1,000 this or this or that. I don't even know what day I'm on. It does not matter to me, right? It does not matter. But again, like if you feel like counting the days is gonna make you a better person, go right ahead, right? But I'm not these people out there trying to use my streak like I'm just some high up type of dude or nothing like that. I don't care about this streak. Matter of fact, what I'm counting right now, man, is for God to send me my wife, right? I don't count my semen retention streak, right? I'm get off this streak. I'm ready to my wife. That's the streak. I'm counting the days to semen release, not semen retention. Right? I'm waiting for God to send me my wife so I can release these 4 years. And all that good jazz, man. But yes, like nah, like I don't use my streak like a weapon like some people like brothers do out there, right? Right? Because I've been on it longer than maybe 99% of you guys. But why am I gonna do that? Right? I use my streak as a testimony. I got in control of my sexual desires for 4 years. If I can do it, you guys can do it. This is how I use my streak, right? Because ain't none of you guys that watch my channel, ain't none of you been plagued with the demon of lust more than me, right? 8 times a day gooning, right? Calling out of work so I can get up with some booty. Missing out on opportunities, missing out on bags. $500,000 in debt, right? All of this, lust cost me all of this. 20 years out of my life I won't get back. So this is why when I always say my streaks or whatever like that, this is what I'm using my streak for, that to help you guys out, not to just throw out my number like, yo, you on day 2, I'm on day 1,000 and something. You ain't doing nothing. No, right? Just count your small wins. You if you're on day 2 right now, matter of fact, if you're on day 1 right now, you went 1 day without touching yourself. You are automatically better than 99.9% of men out there. Right? That is good. You are already better than 99% of men out there. I don't care if you're on day 1. I don't care what you on. Right, man? So again, don't become the streak and don't let it be vain. I see brothers out there putting their numbers on every video. Why? Why does it matter to you? At the end of the day, man. So let's keep going.
I just don't want y'all to lose sight of the plot. Don't lose sight of Christ. You keep your eyes fixated on Christ and don't be one of them guys on here that's just doing these things for vain reasons. Just doing these things to feel better about themselves. Doing these things to flex on people, put people down. That ain't godly. That ain't manly. That's weak. That's soft. You got to put somebody else down to feel better about yourself, or you got to rely on a number to dictate how confident you are in who God has called you to be.
Exactly.
Like, nah. God loved you before that streak came about. God already set aside a plan for you before that number came about. God already put an identity on your life before that. You understand what I'm saying?
And that's one thing I gotta say too, yo. And I said it before in the previous video. I'm not Chad Semen Retention David, right? He's not Mark Semen Retention Messenger, right? Rashad Semen Retention Awakened, right? Nana Semen Retention Soul, right? We not Denzel, just Semen Retention Denzel. We not your Semen Retention Not Alone. We not like, we don't care about this. We just come to help you brothers out, right? Like nobody, like I'm not even worried about this, right? I don't make semen retention my identity. I'm not big super semen retention man. I'm not Chad Semen Retention David. I have more of a life than this, right? So again, like I don't like, and that's why I don't like the way this content is coming, right? It's like I said, it's becoming vain. It's becoming like a gimmick. It's becoming like lame at the end of the day, man. But let's keep going.
That number can just be a byproduct of the work that you putting in. You know what I'm saying? Or the work that God is doing in you, shall I say, but never point back to yourself. Never point back to the number. You always point back to God. Let's just be honest though. Most men, they not on semen retention. Most men don't want to go on semen retention. Most men don't even know what semen retention is.
That's a fact.
They don't know. And when they find out, they're like, oh no, I won't dare. So the fact that you choosing to abstain from sex and pornography, that already puts you in a very small category. But don't let that boost your head. Don't let that give you the big head to where you start to lose the plot. Yeah. And now you're looking like a sucker. Now you're looking like a wiener, like a loser, flexing on people. Feel like you're better than people. Like, nah, like God free us so we can help free other people. That's what it comes down to. So God has blessed you to know him. God has blessed you to be able to come into the knowledge of abstaining from sexual immorality. Yep. You use that as a testimony to glorify him and to help people and point people to him. Understand what I'm saying? So it's not about us. It's about Christ and him getting his glory. So when we look to our number, when we try to flex on people, when we put our confidence in these numbers, it's all vain. We make it about us. But when we make it about Christ, we look for ways to glorify him. We look for ways to honor him. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all can share the video, y'all can like it, y'all can comment, do whatever it is that the Lord puts on your heart. Like I said in the last video, I'm recording on my iPhone 17 Pro Max. It's not the newest iPhone, but it's a pretty solid, decent iPhone, and I got it on this mount. And so, yeah, you ain't got to get no digital camera, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think I like this a lot. It's more convenient because I ain't got to carry my digital camera everywhere I go and then have to set it on the tripod. And it's nice, but it's not always convenient. Like right now, I'm just sitting in the parking lot. I'm at the park right now. I got it on the phone mount, and I got it propped up, landscape mode, 0.5 zoom, and I'm chilling, man. All glory be to God. But I love y'all. God bless y'all. And the 10x sign.
All right, so that wraps up the video right there, man. Of course, I'll leave his details in the description box for you guys to like, comment, subscribe to our brother Rashad Awaken, man. And again, all the stuff that he named off, that we named off in this video, man. If you're doing this, like, you are on it for the wrong reasons. It's only going to lead you guys down the path of destruction, man. And there are negative side effects of semen retention, right? We don't want that, right? Your journey should be God-driven. Your journey should also be you becoming the best version of yourself. God first, you become the best version of yourself second, and then all the other nonsense, then all the other benefits and all the other crazy stuff, right? Right? But again, if you out there trying to front and stunt and do this and do that and throw your number around, like, yo, I'm the big semen retention man, that's lame, nigga. You got me cursing. That is lame. That is lame. Right? Just lame, man. So again, hopefully this video was edifying for you guys. I just said nigga too. Oh, hopefully this video was edifying for you guys, man. Hopefully you guys learned a lot and all that good jazz, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video out to everybody. First, go at the Most High. They get on anytime.